Hey folks! So, Aries. Hello, welcome back to Brandy's 29 Tarot. I'm jumping on in. So, I have some cards laid out in front of me. I have Home, and I have Mountain, and I have the Hanged Man, the Seven of Water, the Eight of Earth, and the Ten of Fire. Ten of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Hanged Man, if that makes it easier for you. This is from now until the end of October 2019. Spirit's timeline is not linear. We're just going to jump on in and give you a little quick update. So these are for my Aries babies watching. Okay? So with Home, you are realizing that you are exactly where you're supposed to be right now. Okay, you are feeling more alive in your own skin, realizing that, I just need to deal with these obstacles right now that are in front of me. This is where I'm supposed to be. This is what I'm supposed to deal with. This is like a sacrifice, but one that you are coming to terms with, one that you're comfortable with, kind of like knowing spirit of place, right? Whether this is a relationship, whether this is in a job or your personal self, you are stepping into your power. You are realizing right now, right here, this is what I'm supposed to be dealing with, okay? And you're comfortable with that now because you realize that I have to deal with this. I have to burn this away. I have to release this burden. I have to work on myself. Okay, work on this problem, work on this issue, all these little hiccups here, these little obstacles, they're going to clear the way. This is a sacrifice that I have to make right now, but that's okay, because now that I understand the spirit of the place, the being of the place, I can handle this. I don't have to climb the mountain because there is a river and the sun is shining on the river that I can swim around to in here. And if you feel you must climb, you have a strategic plan to do so, because, again, you have welcomed the sacrifice because you know this is where you're supposed to be right now to release those so you can move onwards and work on different things. Okay, that could be your money, your creative projects, your love life. Give me more, please, and then bear with me while I reflect on them, because that's why I don't like to do the initial, because I feel too pressure with the camera in front of me. Like, I can't, with ADHD, gather messages. Okay, that's Messenger of Water, which is Knight of Water. Knight of Cups, sorry. Cups. What else for my Aries babies, please? Sacrificing these obstacles. Yeah. The Home is a 2 and a 7, which makes a 9. Like, independently taking us on, independently realizing your worth, realizing that home is where your heart is. So first came the 7 of Wands, 7 of Fire, followed by the 8 of Wands, 8 of Fire. Something flipped out over here with the 6 of Water, 6 of Cups. If you look upside down, there is a youthful little girl there with her hands clamped making wishes. That is in the upright. Okay. So there's definitely a lot of things swirling around in your mindset. Okay? There is something that stirs your emotions that is delivered to you that's going to help you embrace this, spirit. Home is where your heart is. It's a little gesture. You see that little seahorse? And she's just like, yes, little one, I'm listening. Okay? Like, totally at ease with that. That's what I'm picking up here. Well, these are a lot of emotional thoughts, a lot of memories of something that message might bring. Okay, something very hopeful from when you were younger. Could have just been a year ago. Okay, because I have the number 12 here. 12 months, 12 weeks. Definitely reflecting that. But at peace with that reflection. At peace with knowing the obstacles that you have to overcome and work towards something that you definitely want, but knowing that it's going to be easier since you've accepted this. Okay? Seven of Wands is like still struggling, still fighting, still climbing up that mountain, but that just goes along with what I've told you. That is putting your words into action. There is action. There's no stability yet because you are still working towards that stability. The only stability that's real and tangible on the table is the home and the Eight of Earth. And the Eight of Earth is, it's about working hard on something. It's about yourself. The Good Tarot always has a different meaning. You know, learning a new skill, putting the new skill to test, trying out a different theory, trying out a different way that you've thought about, you know, putting the action into tangible form with the Eight of Pentacles. So you are overcoming that mountain. You're being okay within yourself. You're stepping into like some power. You're communicating possibly these ideas, these dreams, these wishes. I see a lot of fireflies here, a lot of lightning bugs, if that means anything to you. Almost like setting one of those paper lanterns out and just being at peace with the information that you've gathered and that you're sending on and the wish that you're sending on for that. You know? Um, I think you're taking something that once made you feel very conflicted that you did sacrifice, and you're learning the obstacles that are in your way so you can move forward to gain that dream, gain, you know, that relationship, that job, just standing in your power, because that's going to bring you the new opportunity and the new beginning. Because old cycles fade out, you must clear out the old before the new can begin. And that's why you're like, you know what, home is where my heart is. Home is where I put my effort. And here we have fight your battle competition, like I said, you know, knowing these battles that are coming, and you're okay with that because you know the way around. You got success and dedication will pay off here at the cauldron, Aries, because you know what's coming. Once you finish this, because you're, I keep repeating, you're at peace with that. You know, you've realized what, sorry, I'm using my own Oracle deck right now. You can find that information down below. Today is not for a compromise. You got to keep going. You can't compromise this. Success lies around the corner. You know, this small sacrifice is one that leads you to the end. Grief can masquerade as fear, and fear is grief. So there's a little fear here. It might be overshadowed by maybe what you thought was fear, but it's grief because you don't really want to release that thing. The timing is off, but it's destined to be. That's why that was a sacrifice. That's why you realize what has to be done, what work has to be put in, what has to be released. And that's why you're okay with this. That's why you're at peace. Because you're addicted to the feeling of the nostalgia that this is going to bring you. The peace, the fresh outlook, the fresh beginning. Because you need a fresh outlook. You're going to climb to the top of that mountain. You're going to keep fighting for what it is that you want because you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel for the sacrifice that you made, Aries. I'm going to leave it at that. Leave a comment, leave a like, hit subscribe, pop, 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 pop. You can head over to my Etsy shop soon. I do not have them up yet. My Buddha Amazonite bracelets will be up for sale. I only have a few right now. Along with my healing kits, yada, yada, yada. Book a reading. I'm not expensive. I can tap in. And it's not because I'm not good. It's because God or whomever didn't give me this gift to rob you blind.